All right. It is arm day. Now I know what you're thinking. Different car, different angle. You guys are probably freaking out right now. Let's talk about it. My car was having some technical difficulties, so I'm borrowing my wife's car for the time being while she is at work so that I can go to the gym, because she knows how important working out is in general, but she knows how important working out is for me. And so with that being said, once again, it's back day and we're gonna have a great day. No, it's arm day. Fuck. Got my pump potion right here. Electrolytes, creatine, and pre-workout. An amazing, amazing combination. If you haven't already tried it for yourself, I highly recommend it. But let's talk about the inconveniences of life kind of throwing you a curveball, right? Like with my car. All right, so I'm gonna have to pay money to get it fixed, but I'm not able to really work effectively until it's fixed. So that is also costing me money, and it's a bummer, right? And sometimes life throws you these kinds of inconveniences as a way of testing your resiliency to things that don't always go according to plan. Now, I've got a multitude of options that I can exercise here. I can either choose to, pout or throw a fit over the current situation and circumstances, or I can do something about it. And what do you think's going to get things fixed quicker? Pouting or fixing? So, you just brush that shit off, take it day by day, get the issue resolved, and put it behind you. Quicker you get something behind you, the quicker you're able to heal or recover from the diminishing effects of that, negative occurrence. Sometimes, bad things happen in life. Sometimes your car breaks down. Sometimes you lose your job. Sometimes there's no toilet paper and all you have is a white shirt, No, I've never been in that situation. But you just have to you literally have to make lemonade out of lemons, even if the lemons are rotten and absolutely expired and rat chewed. You got to do what you got to do, because at the end of the day, doing nothing is never going to improve the situation. So you just got to tackle it head first and, pray for the best. But I did want to talk on something also alternatively kind of related to my car. The tow truck driver that picked my car up from the location where it decided to have its, little abnormality rendering it incapable of being driven was a parking garage. And the tow truck driver who showed up, really nice guy. His name's Bob. Coolest guy I think I've ever, as far as tow truck drivers go. They're usually kind of jerks because they deal with a lot of crappy people on a daily basis if they're repoing their cars or towing cars that are parked illegally. But Bob was a really cool dude. But the set of calves that Bob had on him, oh my God. Now, Bob was approximately 300 pounds, and I mean this in the nicest way possible. Bob did not look like he went to the gym. He didn't look like he worked out. He didn't look like he had the greatest diet in the world. But I tell you what, those calves were the utmost redeeming aspects of Bob's physical appearance. I don't think if I did gear for 10 years straight and bulked and did nothing but calves every single day, that I could have even a quarter of the mass and definition that Bob had in his calves. That guy is just a monster. Absolutely he probably developed such nice calves from having to push all these cars around in neutral to get them in a position to be able to, you know, tow them. But I was just taken back by that. So as far as a physical feature of the day goes, shout out to Bob and his calves, because I definitely felt like I was in good hands when he got like 100% dad calves. You know, you guys know what I'm talking about. Just, even though he was 30 about 300 pounds, you got the notion that he could just jump onto the roof of the tow truck and, you know, ride it downhill with my car hooked up to the back, just, you know, screaming, you know, where do you want me to drop this thing off? So anyways, Bob was a cool guy. So, you know, getting back to a more serious note here, the gym's a really good way for you to build up a tolerance or a resiliency to, you know, inconvenience, things not going your way. Because what happens when you're in the gym? You experience inconvenience all the time. Either the music is too loud, or it's too soft, or you hate the song, or your headphones are dead, or you forgot your key card, or what's a big bummer? Someone's using a piece of equipment that you want to use. The gym's too crowded. The gym's closed. You didn't get a great workout in. You're out of pre-workout. There's all these different things that are inconveniences that aren't exactly an ideal situation when going to the gym. But whether you realize it or not, you overcome them anyways. You still get your workout in. You know, you still push through it. You still do what needs to be done in order to grow, in order to, you know, have a successful workout. And so that's just one of the examples of why working out in the gym is so beneficial from just a life standpoint, never mind like a anabolic or a hypertrophic standpoint, you know, with growth or anything like that. Just the discipline and the resilience, the mental fortitude as well that you develop in the gym from day in, day out, working out, putting forth your best effort, and overcoming those inconveniences kind of helps to condition you for life. So the only difference is when life decides to throw you a curveball, you know, you kind of don't see it coming as well as what you might see it coming like in the gym. So, you know, if you're in the gym and your headphones are dead, you're like, well, you know, that's my fault. I didn't charge them. Whatever. I got to be more responsible. You learn from it. But with a freak accident thing like your car being weird or, you know, what have you, it's not really your fault. But just because something's not your fault doesn't mean that you still don't have a responsibility to try and improve the situation and make use of the time that you have. So I hope that message kind of reached your guys' ears. I know I kind of talk a little bit more sporadically in these discussions. I can kind of be a little bit all over the place, jumping between, you know, my story about the car and then relating it to the gym and then jumping back to Bob's calves and whatnot. But anyways, without further ado, I'm going to conclude the discussion here. I'm going to drink the rest of this pump potion. We're going to get in the gym, get ourselves an insane arm pump.